Hey, book lovers! Tabitha Roach here with Usborne Books and More. Who doesn't love a great story, whether you are a toddler, teen, or adult? We all love a great story. But there are definitely some books out there that are more than just a great story. A friend of mine, an amazing award winning author, Suzanne Gervais, taught me a long time ago that books are so important for children as they're growing up because not only do they provide entertainment and education, they also provide companionship when they're needing a friend, but they also help children to make sense of the world around them and to figure out the emotions that they experience on their life journey. That makes them pretty valuable for sure. And I want to share with you some of my favorites from Usborne and Kane Miller that definitely provide all of those things. First up, super fun. You Choose and Just Imagine are not only really fun and entertaining books, they are also great books for getting children to identify what they think, what they feel, what their dreams are, what their imaginations hold. By answering these fun questions and identifying their answers within the illustrations, you will love doing this with the children in your life. And you will also love getting that peek inside their dreams, their hopes, their imaginations, and their creativity. Now, we have a very special author at Usborne Books and More. Her name is Michelle Nelson Schmidt, and she is gifted at creating stories that are entertaining, but also very empowering and carry a really positive, important message. Jonathan James and the What If Monster does just that. Highly recommend him. He's the softest thing you'll ever feel. But he loves to worry, so anyone can tell their worries to him. He'll do the worrying while you go on and experience life. And in this book, Jonathan James is just constantly in an opportunity to try something new. And the What If Monster keeps telling him all the bad things that could happen. But halfway through, he corrects the monster and says, but what if you're wrong? What if these great things happen when I try these things? And in the end, even gets his friend What If Monster to try something new as well. She also has a great treasure. Bob is a unicorn. Sometimes he's a unicorn, sometimes he's a really cute elephant. And this is all about just being you, no matter what, no matter how different you are. Just be yourself and love yourself. Even if those around you don't quite understand who you are, you will eventually meet somebody who does. Very sweet story. Okay, so another favorite author of ours is Jez Alborough, and he wrote Nat the Cat's Sunny Smile. And Nat is super happy and smiley and wants to go on a picnic and invite his friends on the picnic, but his friends are pretty grumpy. And in this book, not only is Nat's smile infectious, but so are those grumpy moods. But in the end, everyone is very happy on their fun picnic thanks to Nat and his smile. Blue Whale Blues is similar in that in this story, Whale is constantly singing the Blue Whale Blues, but his friend Penguin is so happy-go-lucky, and every time Whale shares a little problem, Penguin has a positive, awesome solution and ends up helping Whale to take the same approach in his life. Now, in this sweet story, Double Trouble for Anna Hibiscus by Atanuke, I just love Atanuke's books. They take place in Africa and offer a wonderful uniqueness to her stories. But in this one, Anna Hibiscus's family grows, not by one, but by two. And of course, with that comes a lot of different emotions for kids. And they go through those with Anna Hibiscus. But there's obviously a very happy, loving ending with that one. Perhaps you've heard of Mem Fox before, a very famous children's author. Wilfred Gordon MacDonald Partridge was her first book, and it is a very special book to add to your home library. Wilfred lives next to a nursing home, and he is friends with many who live there. And he especially is good friends with Miss Nancy Allison Delacour Cooper because she has four names like he does. He overhears his parents talking about Miss Nancy, how she has lost her memory. And he goes back and asks all of his friends, what's a memory? And they have a different description for what a memory is. And Wilfred wants to help his friend find her memory. So he collects things that match those descriptions and brings those to Miss Nancy. And you will just love what happens next. Now I want to share with you my favorite fairy tale books. Fairy tales are very entertaining, but there are many articles written about the value of fairy tales in helping children as they grow up and to be fearless in life and to believe that great things will overcome bad things always. And these are my favorites from Usborne, our illustrated storybooks. We have illustrated Grimm's fairy tales, illustrated fairy tales, and Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales. Each is a padded hardcover with beautiful illustrations that really help the stories to come alive. These will become very special and memorable books for children. Highly recommend those. Now, when children are learning to read in that age, they have a lot going on in their life to figure out, lots of little problems to figure out with their peers or in their families or what have you. So, I highly recommend the Billy Beat and Hey Jack books for two reasons. Not only are they a fantastic choice for children as they develop as readers, a great bridge from picture book to chapter book that will build their reading confidence and their reading skills. But they also have fantastic stories in each one where they are faced with a little problem that they've got to overcome. And this is going to really empower children to come up with solutions for things going on around them and to also make sense of the world around them. Now, speaking of Suzanne Gervais, her series, I Am Jack, there's actually 4 books in the series, are so brilliant. Please, if you have a child in your life in the 3rd through 5th grade age range, please get them this series, whether boy or girl, they will love them. They are laugh out loud funny, brilliantly written, but they also take on big topics in life like bullying, cyberbullying, cancer, blended families, aging grandparents. So empowering for children because all of those things either are happening to children in their own life or going on around them, and it helps them to make a little bit more sense of them, but they will also really thoroughly enjoy the stories as well. Finally, another great treasure by Suzanne Gervais is Butterflies. The character Catherine is 17, and like all 17-year-old girls, there's a lot to just um, overcome with yourself and figuring out your own identity and just embracing everything about yourself, including those flaws. Catherine was severely burned when she was 3, so she's got a major challenge ahead of her. It will be inspiring and empowering for all girls ages 11 and up. Hope you enjoy those. Happy reading.